fucking cucked in post.
For those of you at home, Derek's been having some technical issues with a little program called Logic Pro. It's made by the company Apple. Maybe you've heard of them. $1 trillion company.
It's a great program, too. It's just, why would you fucking update something and then not tell people how to fix it? I gotta hit this real quick because this just blew my fucking mind. Did you just take a shit with the door open, knowing that I was in the studio just jamming, playing reels, and just taking a shit? Dude, that is diabolical, bro. I was like, this guy didn't even close the door.
I'm so happy that you asked that question, Derek. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for asking that question. And
you're welcome.
To just expand upon your question, while I was sitting there shitting with the door open, I thought to myself, I wonder if Derek thinks this is weird.
Yeah.
Because we've known each other for almost 2 decades. That's a long time.
It's a long time, yeah.
They say that's a big moment in a relationship, and I don't think it matters what kind of relationship, when you can shit with the door open when this other person is present, then that means like you've reached a level of comfort and familiarity that'll last a lifetime.
I mean, do you do that in relationships? Like if you're with a girl, you'll just shit with the door open.
No, Hannah would hate that. Like that would definitely not happen.
Past relationships, have you?
So no.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
All my past relationships were terrible, and I didn't really live with any of them.
I mean, I guess it should feel honored, but also close the fucking door, dude.
Damn, I'm trying to think now if I ever shit with the door open. We've said the word shit so many times.
I don't. I personally don't, and it's funny because I've been in a couple relationships now where women I was dating have left the door open. It's not for me.
While they're taking a dump.
Yes.
You knew they were shitting.
Yes. And it's like, okay, like on one hand, it's cool, like you're that comfortable with me to do that, but also like, this is gonna make me sound like a misogynistic asshole, but like it takes away the romance slightly for me.
Yeah,
I would like to just, I do it in. It's fine. We all poop. We all take dumps. We all fart. But
Hannah said she does not. She swears by it.
Okay.
I think that depends on the individual. Yeah. I'm not gonna knock it. I would say I'm in your camp. And I feel like a lot of women don't want to do that with their man anyways. Yeah. They like to, maintain that softness and femininity, which is ruined by a giant.
And it's not like I broke up with a woman that was like that. And that was like, it's only happened twice and they were like very serious relationships. So, but to me, I was just like, damn girl, like close the door. Like I don't need, we can have a little privacy on that. So
yeah, that's fair. I mean, did you in the moment at the time,
one of them thought it was funny.
Did you say that though?
Yeah, I was just like,
hey,
I mean, nicely, I'd be like, hey, you should, I kind of, don't do that. But I should have been more like, don't do that. But also, I don't want to be an asshole.
Correct.
So it's like, I always find like you're treading that line. You know what I mean? Like, how do I say this delicately?
Yeah, but also, if you try to, this is why I'm trying to rub off on you with the directness, because it may not be loved, but it'll get you to the bottom of shit. It'll get you there. And I feel like certain things, it's better to just go in direct and immediately say, I don't like this, or I would prefer for you to have the door closed. Because if you go, maybe we close the door, and then she goes, no, and pushes it back open, then you have a problem.
Yeah.
Then you have a problem because now she thinks it's funny.
But I also kind of respected that she thought it was funny. Like it did kind of like make it funny. So I'll give her credit for that. But also still it's just like, damn girl, like, come on. I'd like to be like, I don't know. I guess I'm like very old school in certain values. And I know like women would kind of try to hide that. It's like those things. It's like that funny meme. Like when you find out girls poop and like so it's like freaking out or whatever. I mean, it's like, it's just funny, but whatever.
I feel like at a certain level, you've been on the internet. This video was one of those viral ones that makes a rotation and every once in a while you see it.
Yeah.
And it's a picture, or it's not a picture. It's a like a selfie video of a really hot blonde. I'm just going to say, and this is like universal to all of mankind. We all know what a classic hot blonde looks like.
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney. Cookie cutter hot blonde.
No.
Yes.
The chick in this video was hotter than Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney is not dime.
Okay, a Margot
She's
Robbie
not a
then,
dime.
dude.
Not. Why would you start that argument again,
Because I
Derek?
always will hold on to that forever.
Yeah, to me, I don't think she's dimey. When you say a dimey chick,
Okay, then name one right now. I need to know. Blonde right now, where you're like, she's the fucking standard for a blonde.
I don't know any of their names. There's they're a dime a dozen on Instagram. They pop up all over the place.
All right, whatever.
But anyways, there's this video. Yeah. It's this hot blonde, blank wall behind her.
Okay.
And in a sultry voice, she looks in the camera and she goes, "Hey guys, I'm just sitting here taking a massive shit." And she pulls it up and she's in the little party dress. Like she's about to go clubbing.
I fucking hate it, dude.
I'm telling you, dude, if I can find this video, I'll show it to you. And you would, and I guarantee you could not with a straight face tell me it would be a no when you saw what she looked like. You would power through that. You would not let it stop you. I'm telling you.
This is the pushback that I'm going to put on you, though, is the classic line is I'll show you a beautiful woman, but I'll also show you a man somewhere that's sick of her shit, dude. Literally. So at some point, if the girl's a trash can, if she does nasty shit, if her personality sucks, for me, the hotness goes bye-bye.
Yeah, I think that's true. The little saying you did there.
It's a good one.
You know,
it's classic.
It's giving bitter. Derek's angry at a computer program. Remember, ladies, Derek is not angry at you. He's angry at Logic Pro.
No, I know. I think beauty comes in different things, and it's a whole package. I think looks do fade from either side. So you got to have the personality back it up too. But that just shit was hilarious, dude, because you were literally just pooping.
Yeah, I thought we might have talked. That's why I left the door open.
But we never talked. And then I almost hit you right there, but I was like, I'm going to wait till the camera's on because it'll be way more fun.
Yeah, there have been times. Come on, man.
I also can't take you seriously right now when you look like you're about to skate a bowl in 1990.
Shred the nard. They didn't do bowls. They had little weird mini ramps.
It was like you're about to go.
Old school skateboarding is weird.
But you thought we were going to talk. That's why you did it?
Yeah, we've talked when I've been taking a shit. I try to talk to Derek when he's dumping, and he keeps it brief. He doesn't like that. I don't know what.
I like. For me, it's it's a very private moment for me where I'm in my own little space. When I come out of the space, we can have a delightful conversation again. So I guess for me, it is like an oasis. Haven't you ever seen that one famous picture of like the throne room? You know what I'm saying? It's like a privacy bathroom with like books and like it's like a man cave of a throne bathroom, because some men just like to have their privacy of a room.
How much time are you spending in there?
Not a ton, but I mean, like, you scroll reels and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
but I mean, are you a long sitter? Like, at a certain point,
your
back door gets dry and crusty, and you stayed way too long.
I usually like, I go finish and then I leave. But there's times where sometimes it takes a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if you have a little thing to check out, you're scrolling maybe some reels on your phone or whatever, you do that.
I'm more about business. I get in, I get it done,
I
get out.
Same.
Okay, right now.
Anyways, moving
on camera.
Poo talk.
So
if you fucking ice me again, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be fucking mad, dude.
Shit, that would have been so funny. Well, see, I can't open it and show it to you. That's not icing. You would have had to open. Damn, I need to ice somebody.
Yeah, but just don't do
Chris Kale's getting iced. He's coming over. Chris Kale's getting iced for sure, dude. So we're doing a night pod. I left work. I got myself a little bev. I asked Eric if he wanted anything. He just went out on a date, and he got to go to like a little VIP pre-release show where they're showing the show to influencers and such. There's one of these gals. Her name's Vegas Starfish. She's very, very big on Instagram. Yeah. Her shit pops up.
It was called The Magician's Room. Like, I would highly recommend it. It was a really cool show. The magicians were all very talented individuals, and it's kind of cool because it's like we really dived into the whole speakeasy thing where it's kind of like a hidden area. It's not like really hidden, but like a hidden area in a room. But it was a fun show.
Did you have to say a secret password or give them a ticket or something?
No, not that crazy. Like where you knock on a door or whatever. But you have to kind of like go around and then boom, there's a hallway to it. And then you got to go upstairs or an elevator.
That would be dope to have like a secret membership to a speakeasy, a secret club. Anyways, I stopped to get bevs.
Secret club.
As everybody knows, if you watch the pod, Derek loves a grape. Or what's the actual Gatorade? is it Midnight Thunder? Or,
I think it's like Fierce. Midnight Fierce.
Sure.
Or
Sure. Derek likes grape. Okay, they didn't have Gatorade at the liquor store, so I got you a Powerade. So I want to see if a Powerade will. Have you ever had a Powerade?
I have had a Powerade.
Okay.
Powerade is lesser to Gatorade. But it is
Agreed.
still, but it's still
Agreed.
drinkable.
It's a lesser sports beverage. Okay, well there you go.
Powerade. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. But it is a lesser beverage. If you want to sit here and tell me a Powerade is as good as a Gatorade, you're out of your fucking mind. You're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah. No. Okay.
There's levels to like soda and
this
drinks.
takes me back to playing youth soccer.
Okay.
But Gatorade better than Powerade, and I don't know if they still do it or if it's still as fire as it was previously, but the green flavor that looked like nuclear green, like
You're talking about
Slimer
Powerade,
from
the Powerade green color?
Ghostbusters. Yeah, I don't know what the name of the flavor is. Derek can post, find me that flavor.
I'll look it up.
Find me that flavor name. But it was green. It wasn't a promotional flavor either. And back in the day, when they were doing all the weird different bottles and shit, Powerade had the ones that had the self-sealing top.
I remember.
You had to squeeze it. It was a squeeze bottle. I thought those were dope.
Yeah, those were cool. I remember
Powerade
those.
crushed it in the bottle.
And it's funny because Powerade just gives up on the name. It just goes grape. Like Gatorade makes it like fierce combat. Powerade just like grape.
Just call it purple.
Blueberry. Yeah, just call it purple. But no, I don't mind it. I don't mind a Powerade, but Gatorade is definitely better. But it's all sugar water anyways.
Yeah. Okay. So you went on the date. You went to see the show. Show was dope.
Yeah.
Right.
Show was sick.
Derek and I have been having some conversations lately because, and we've talked about this on the pod, dating at this stage in your life, in this day and age, at the level technology is at, is super frustrating. I'm so fortunate to have a kick-ass, awesome girlfriend, and I don't have to date anymore. Not like I was really dating beforehand to begin with, but I know how to fucking do it.
It's still
not
fucking.
anymore.
I mean, we're gonna talk about this in the future, but it's wild. You fucking called your shot on the pod, and now you're like,
we will pod about it.
I need to call my shot out, dude. Charlize Theron, right now.
No. Do it. Come on.
I will find
impassioned plea to Charlize.
I'm just kidding, nah.
Or Margot Robbie. But the gal you went out with, you've gone out with her previously, correct?
A couple times.
Like get into that situation. Give us a little backstory as to what's going on. I'm not trying. I will say I know you're not happy about the situation, and I will counter with I have a funny story where I got shut down.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
And it's way more
funny because I wasn't
vicious.
going to talk about this on the pod, but I feel like we talk about pretty much anything anyways, but I will leave
We just
a lot
talked
of
about me
details out.
shitting with the door open. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
feel free to leave out names and you know, shit, but like give us some background.
No, so like
Tell us about the plans.
Yeah, we just like met through like DMs or whatever, and she lives in Vegas, and we've like gone out a couple times, but like it's been very
DMs
sporadically
on Instagram.
but it's been very like spaced out.
Well, how did you start talking? Did you see her and shoot her a message?
I couldn't even remember. I don't remember if she messaged me or I messaged her. I think I just messaged her something.
Was it pod related? Was it anything related to the pod?
It has nothing to do with the pod.
Okay.
I don't even
No
know
pod
fully. She says she does. We'll find. She's gonna know it's fucking her if she really watches or listens. I would say, do you ever have people tell you like, "Oh, I listen to it and watch it," but you're like, "No, you don't." I mean, and I hate to say that because just be honest. Don't fucking lie to me and say you watch it or listen, but then you really don't, or you watched one and then that makes it count like you watch it regularly.
So to answer your question, no.
Okay.
When we were really hitting it and mixing it up, oh my god, and mixing it up in the local comedy scene, there was so many people that would do it, and it's funny because, and I'm not slamming them.
No, I'm not slamming. I just find
people
it annoying.
do ask to come on the pod.
Yeah,
and you can call this petty or whatever you want, but in my mind, you know, we pay close attention to the social media stuff and the activity on the YouTube. We kind of have a good feel of who our fan base is, and you know, we're growing brick by brick, and that's great. And we love having you here.
We love it, yeah.
But the comedians would do it a bunch, and then they ask, and the frustrating part is, I want you to have supported me because I did it, and the people that we have on, I go watch them perform. I pay. Sometimes we're lucky and they give us a guest list, which is super awesome, and we appreciate that.
I love that that's a part of this. Yeah, it's cool because I love comedy and I love going to the shows. But I guess there probably is certain levels to this game where what I'm about to say is like, I think they can be discounted. But for me personally, if I was going on someone else's show or I was going on someone else's podcast, whatever it may be, I'm going to watch it and know what the fuck's going on. I'm not going to go in there blind and going, I don't know what you're talking about or what this show is. Like, just fucking, like, what? You at least watch a couple episodes and go, oh, let me figure out their style, how I could fucking riff. Yeah. So you're not in fucking La La Land or don't know what the fuck's going on or what we do. Like, if you just watch a couple, even if you just watch one, get an idea of what the fuck you're going on. That's just the way I feel.
I feel like for some people, it's intimidating. Some people accept the challenge. Excuse me. I mean, it was funny when we had Jamar, the rapper, on. He said,
super good dude, by the way.
And I'm not, and I feel like he would be cool with me saying this. Yeah. After we were done recording, or before we started recording, he said, "Man, I'm tight. Like this, I'm kind of nervous. This is scary." Da da da.
Which I relate to that, because even now I still have had that with certain guests and people coming on. I still have that. I'm just good at hiding it. And I was even, I mean, this is old school pod shit. I wasn't even supposed to be on this pod. Like, I was supposed to be like the Jamie behind. So like me stepping out of my comfort zone to even, and I'm thankful I did because I love this shit now. But like, I get it. I get like why you'd be like slightly nervous, especially because I think we're good at this, and when people see the actual studio, they're like, oh, this shit's sick, which I love that compliment. I love when people come in here and go, oh, this is dope. Like, I love that.
But my point is, when you watch the product or you know people's work or you've seen what they can do, I think that's intimidating. And when certain people,
I work hard on that shit too.
We are recording with the bassist from Five Finger Death Punch. His name's
cool.
Chris Kale.
Yeah, we're excited. That's gonna
he is involved in the local Vegas comedy scene, and he's a really cool guy. This guy, they toured, or I don't know if they're still touring or if they're doing more of that with Metallica.
Dude, yeah, like they're like
that's
they're
pretty
the peak of,
fucking cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. So like I
definitely have a little bit of nerves for that because like,
dude, Jeff Leach, like having Jeff Leach on I was like fucking nervous, and it's funny because the cheesing part and all that. When you go back and watch the episode and you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's fucking hilarious. But guys like that, because it's like, it's so cool that it's like we've reached these moments, and as I meet people, it's like, dude, I'm fans of these people and I like their work. So the fact that I'm like, holy shit, I actually get to like talk to them and hang out with them is pretty cool.
And on a level, you're kind of colleagues.
So I'm like,
and coworkers.
Fuck, so you're nervous. So I understand why someone coming on here would be nervous. But again, I just believe whatever you're going on, I wouldn't go in blind. I guess some people, maybe that's just how they do life and things, but like, I want to know like what I'm getting into, and I kind of like am prepared. I'm more of an analytical guy, I guess.
And boy, some people don't know what they're in for, and that is...
They are, or they get like overly cocky with also not doing the reps, and then you're like, ooh. And you could go back and watch some of the episodes and probably know which ones we're talking about. And it's just like, yeah, the shit's not easy. That's why it's funny, because whether it goes with comedy or being a musician or being a podcaster, I hate anyone could have a podcast. Sure, anyone could do a podcast, but it ain't easy to talk for this many episodes, this long, and also just consistently have funny and cool topics to hit. And I feel like we're pretty good at this shit.
We got off on an insane tangent. Welcome back to this episode of the Naturals Pod. As always, I'm Uncle Kyle. Seated next to me on the couch is Sweet Derek, the goddamn producer.
Fuck yeah, Natties.
We're
love all of you. Let's go. Another app.
We're doing a little personal history here. We're gonna get back to. How did we get so far off track here?
I don't know.
We come a long way.
Yeah,
we're just excited. We're honestly,
but I'm excited because like we've hit really cool milestones and moments, and I love and have a passion for doing with this and I love everyone that's just like. It's so cool that we're starting to build a community, even though it's still small.
Yeah,
get
talking to you guys about it.
Really
like there
fun.
are
really cool.
several of you that
it's very rewarding.
Regularly send DMs and we talk about things, and you're very encouraging, and I fucking appreciate it. We're growing. We're doing the shit.
So that feels really, really nice.
Okay, so you went on the date. You went out with this date a couple times.
Yeah.
You went out with this gal a couple times. You met in the DMs. You're obviously, you find her attractive, right?
Yeah,
like, she's cool.
Yeah, and like it felt like flirty, and even on the other dates and stuff like that. And
we kind of even proved though with the Jacqueline shit that like there are women that do that for sport, or they're flirty on the internet, but in person, and which is unfortunate.
Like for me, don't be flirty with me though if you don't have those intentions. I find that like very disrespectful, and I wouldn't want to do that to someone else because I think it could be hurtful and demoralizing.
Yeah, and also in certain situations, you're putting yourself in danger. Like don't fuck with people's emotions,
because some people, sadly, there's a lot of crazy people in this world. So like, you don't know who you're talking to. So I would do the same. And that's why it's funny to me, because I mentioned this to someone recently, and I really do feel this way, is that almost people don't want to be honest anymore. Meaning I've gone on a couple dates and I've dated people and I've said like, hey, look, it was fun, but like I'm not interested, and I just feel like I don't want to waste your time. Shouldn't waste my time. Respectfully, like, I don't want to go on dates anymore or whatever. And they get all mad and act like I'm a fucking asshole and all this stuff. And it's like, wouldn't you rather someone do that than not tell you and string you along or ghost
I've
you?
I've been that guy throughout time and eternity, honestly.
Stringing it along?
No, Jesus Christ. No, just kind of being like, and over.
Yeah, I know it hurts. Like, 'cause
not even necessarily breaking up, but when you're in like a situation where you're doing the little 1 to 3 casual dates.
Yeah, you're like
into
really
a situationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because most of it, like, I would rather be told than strung along, and it just seems like that's a bad thing to people, which I think is strange. It's like, yeah, it hurts, right? If you like someone and they don't like you back, it hurts. But also, I'd rather someone tell me than like trying and being dragged along the road, just getting wrecked for months when there was never a hope there to begin with.
It is strange to me how people are simultaneously super selfish, and yet they don't want to hurt someone's feelings. Or why are you doing it?
Yeah.
Why are you still doing it?
Yeah,
if that was the thing that was, when I was younger, I really had the blinders on with that, and I learned some tough lessons when I was interested in a woman who wasn't really interested in me, and you still pursued them. I never did anything fucking creepy or crazy.
Yeah.
But I did have to kind of take a lick in and find out like you have zero chance with this woman.
But the problem is because
that's a humbling experience, but also that's another. I don't know. I've learned a lot about myself over the years, and I'm happy with where I'm at. Did certain things suck and make me feel bad, and I cried and all kinds of shit and had my feelings hurt, but to get to here, I'm not saying I would love to go through that again, but I'm fine with it because along the way, I learned a lot about myself and some of the things that I was doing wrong and where I was fucked up and I was being selfish.
I would call that living in life, my friend. Right? That's just kind of what life is just these journeys and failures and learning from failures and hoping things, go this way. So I would call that just part of life. If you don't cry and feel, are you really living? You've said
exactly.
that yourself, and I love that statement.
It's a very, I don't love him. God damn it. Stephen Colbert.
Okay.
Stephen Colbert, the Colbert Report, and he had a segment on the Daily Show forever. People have said some things about that, reasons that he's maybe not so great, but he was doing an interview and he said something that I think is very poignant. He said, what a blessing it is to have a life and to suffer and to go through things and experience all of these emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I agree with that. And you can't appreciate the sunny days without a few super shitty Jamaican hurricane tornado ones,
So anyways, we were talking a little bit, did the flirty stuff, kind of leads me down this path of like potentially like hooking up and things like that, right? But it never happened in real life. But to just kind of round this story out, because it just there's not much more to this. It's really not that serious. But we went on another date. It went good. And then like I went in for the kiss, and then like I got the deny, dude. I got the cheek and the rejection. But like the things that were said in like conversations and stuff like that were just like, why am I getting rejected? I'm not saying like we have to like hook up right now, but like I feel like a kiss. Come on, ladies. Like if you're dating and you like a guy, this was like the third time hanging out. Me going in for a kiss, I think, is pretty respectable and okay if we like each other. Like, it's the third date. Some people fucking bang on the first date, dude.
Sure.
This is like third that I'm like, I'm going in for it. And
to give a little context, we had a conversation where we were talking about this, and Derek was like, what's the acceptable range of, potentially knowing
like how
that
many
there's going to be
dates?
some intimacy, which that doesn't necessarily even mean you're sleeping together, but like holding hands, or you get to have a little smooch, or you can have some like contact with them and they won't like.
Yeah, I was asking like a number of dates until like you have that with someone until you give up, basically.
I feel like, so on one hand, if you're attracted to someone, you will be accepting of that immediately. Some people have, they have personal, I wouldn't even call them rules. They just have strict morals, and they say, you really got to earn being able to come into the bubble. And they might shoo you, or they might just say, hey,
But it's like these, and this just feels like more common now, is this, they give you this illusion, and then like a magic trick, they fucking take it away. And it's like, don't talk to me in those manners and in that way if you never had those intentions. I just don't think that's okay to do someone. I'd rather you say, hey, I don't feel that way. Let's be friends, or let's go our separate ways.
Yeah.
Don't lead me down this path and go, nope, never.
The insane
Then
DMing, sexting, essentially sexting, right? I mean,
I wouldn't say that extreme, but it's not far off from that.
I would say with some of them, it does get pretty, there is some big talk. There is talk of big game. And that's all fine and dandy when you're alone at home on a Tuesday night. You got to go to work in the morning, and you're like, this makes me happy. This is nice.
Of course, it's fun. Like, especially when you're with
pussy.
someone, it's fun. I love having those conversations. Are fun for me, but don't give me that. And then when we're in person, go, no, I'm not interested.
What? I don't know how it works, and I would be seriously interested to see what a text chat screenshot from a dominatrix and her sub are like.
What? That's weird as fuck. Why? I would never want to know that. That's weird shit, dude. What the fuck? You being the dominant one, or being
no,
dom?
No. Dominatrix, the woman. But like, I wonder if that is a part of that world where they get hot and heavy in text messages, and then you just get treated like a stranger in person. It is weird though. People legitimately do that and behave that way. Yeah. And it's like, why? I don't know. That is some kind of weird form of fucked up entertainment.
Yeah. But even if it's like, it's like, I really am like old school gentleman stuff. And I understand in the sense of like, if I have to like wait for it, like if I have to like earn it, right, then I will. But don't like do it multiple and over and over and over and over and over again, and then it never happens and you never had those feelings. Like, I just feel like that's crazy to do to somebody.
Yeah, especially I would say, I want to put this in the frame of around our age. Like, we're late 30s.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak on how people are doing.
Once again, if you want to have strict morals, or you're chaste, or you're a born-again virgin, whatever, good for you. And that's fine. And hopefully you find a nice man who respects that and earns that privilege.
I'm a feel guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go with like when I feel.
Well, that's what I'm saying is you have to kind of, because really, I feel like men and women have little radars for one another, and you can kind of detect those underlying emotions. Like you have to be a dumb piece of shit or just be dead on the inside to not go, they're feeling me. Like,
that would be weird.
Like, oh
you can tell when someone's into you, like the actions, the vibe, people's mannerisms. I mean, shit, there's
and even if they kind of neg you or they don't want it going too far initially, you still
it's like flirting, right? Like I don't mind that. Like if eventually it's gonna get there, but if you're just saying, hey, I'm gonna do this, but there's never gonna be a get there. Like, I don't want to do that. To me, it becomes that's a game. It's a game now to me, and you're fucking with someone, and I just don't like that. So
I don't know.
I won't keep talking or spending time with that person because it's like I don't.
You should move on. And it's not even a hard feeling. Like we're just moving on. I just I want to hear the other perspective of that because I guarantee you there is a population. Or what's the word I'm looking for? A demographic of people out there that's all they do. They're probably like shut-in homebodies. Maybe they have a remote job, and they develop these online relationships with people with no intention of ever meeting them in person because they are so sheltered.
Yeah, that's just so weird. I mean, I guess that kind of reverts back to the catfish thing to some degree as well. But I am a person that really values time and knows how, like, as we get older, you find out how fast time really goes. So I don't want to waste your time or mine. And I feel like that's a very respect thing. Like, wasting someone's time is like one of the shittiest things I think you could do to somebody personally, because you can't ever get it back. I could take your fucking $100 for whatever reason, and there's a world where you get it back. But if I take 20, I can't give you 20. How are you going to get 20 minutes back? We can't go back in time or forward in time. So when you really
that would be the ultimate mind fuck if the aliens came and they were really, like, you can buy time.
That'd be crazy. Wasn't there a movie kind of where you buy time with Justin Timberlake?
Honestly, not a Justin Timberlake fan, but I do. That movie is kind of fire.
It's not terrible.
I do like it.
But the idea is you have to pay for time, or
you could essentially live forever if you can.
But just me, like, time as a currency is like one of the most things that I feel like you should respect, and I'm not saying I always was that way, but you learn things, right? We live, and it's just like I don't want to waste someone's time. So don't do that to me, because then that means to me that, like, you just disrespect me, kind of. That's just the way I feel.
Agreed.
So as far as it was still okay, it was fun, but again, at some point I'm like, I'm not going to play this game, so I'm going to move on. And it's funny because I haven't dated barely at all. I'm divorced, whatever. I don't know if I've ever said that on paid. I'm pretty sure I have, and I've alluded to it, but I'm a divorced man, and it's been very, very hard for me to want to get back into relationships and things like that. So I've only done it a couple times, and it just always seems to just be some kind of, and it's not, I won't even say it's all them, but sometimes it's me. A lot of the times I'd even argue it's more me than them, but it's just like, I just don't want to date anymore.
In what way would you say it's you? I'm not trying to have you like shit on yourself, but it is good to kind of have some self-awareness and like understand.
I would say like where maybe I thought that I was ready for like a relationship, and I realized like I'm not. Or with that person, and I'm like, oops, because there was a time that, like, right after my divorce, within like not a super fast time, but I went on like one date, and I was like, like, nope. And then I did kind of feel bad because I was like, I kind of waste her time in that scenario. But I felt like I needed to see as well, because I wasn't sure. But it gave me that validation of like, oh shit, I'm not ready for this. And I didn't date for like years, dude, years after that. So I would just say in the sense that if it was me, it was thinking I'm ready, and I wasn't, and now I'm finally at a place where I'm like, I would like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
but honestly,
yeah.
Are you looking to get in a relationship? Because this is important. People distinguish this these days, and I think it's fine. We're all adults. If you want to casually date and hook up with people responsibly, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, just keep it private. The thing that I don't like is is people flaunting it. Certain things keep private, clean it up.
Yeah,
have some
I do
respect
like
for
that.
yourself
Yeah, I agree
and your
with
and your image, and try to. This is a guy who was shitting with the door open earlier, telling you to have a little self-respect, and that's how you know I'm serious about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe I'm not, but it would be because for me, there's a world I could, but my world is kind of chaos right now to some degree. So I know there's probably that world is probably not for a lot of people right now.
Yeah.
So
but
in that
sometimes
sense,
you find the right person.
But then you have a girl that fucking bet on a dude like Jelly Roll when he was living fucking homeless or living in a fucking studio with no bed, sleeping on the floor, and look where he turned out. You know what I'm saying?
So I saw a video earlier that's claiming he's some kind of Illuminati clone.
Oh, really? They're doing that now?
I don't know.
He lost a lot of weight and shaved his beard.
Yeah,
and,
and they're making like reference to like where his eyes are at.
It gets that deep.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
Just know
The
I will
clone Jelly
try to
Roll,
maintain
dude.
the same size. I'm not going to get skinny, so you know it's still me.
That's
We're still
hilarious,
here.
dude. But no, in that sense, like there are like a lot of doubts that I have just currently because for me, and I will say selfishly, and is one of the reasons why I'm like I probably shouldn't date is like this is my main focus. And like some people in a relationship, they need focus on them. You need to go on dates. You need to spend time with them, and all that can be fun.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. But this is like my main focus right now, so I don't want to divert any energy away from this for anything else.
Yeah,
That's
fair.
kinda where I'm at right now.
I'm kind of used to constantly being in chaos mode and just juggling the balls.
I'm not. We're very opposite
in
in that. I'm the more laid back, just want to chill kind of. You know, I don't want life to be
Chaos.
complicated.
utter fucking
Yeah,
chaos.
you thrive on the chaos, which is cool, dude. Live your life, man. But for me, I would rather just focus on this, and I do kind of believe that one day, I do believe in the dumbass saying of when it's meant to be, it'll happen.
Yeah. Oh my God. I was literally thinking
It's
about.
usually when you least expect it.
Yeah. I was thinking about that earlier, and,
Oh, you
and
were? Okay, yeah.
my life right now, I'm like, holy shit, all this happened in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
And it has been chaotic and things have not been easy, but I'm like, damn, we did it.
Yeah.
We got here.
It's cool.
We're here.
And I think, you know what's funny is I think that almost adds more value to it. Like,
Yeah.
there's more
Then it's
excitement
stuck.
behind it, and you're like, oh shit, this is really cool. you
Not
know?
to sit here and talk about my relationship on a podcast, but I'm going to do it. But we were talking about that the other night.
Oh, nice.
And I just told her, I'm like, to me, that's a sign. Things are going
agree,
well.
yeah.
Things haven't been perfect the entire time,
No relationship.
but we've
is,
gotten
in my
through it and worked through it. And to
Yeah,
me, that's just like
that's
a good sign that, okay,
yeah.
we can do this and we can navigate the storm if we have to and get
Yeah.
through it.
Which that is good because that's a part of a relationship, dude. Is like the reality is people can pretend Disney relationships exist. They don't. I'm sorry. Arguments and things happen. And it sucks because we live in a world now where there's proof of it is people give up. People get selfish and people give up very fast because our divorce rate is so high. Just like we are. No, I'm just kidding.
that
But no,
shit
the
out.
divorce rate is so high because
Yeah,
people just
that-
give up.
that
They don't
is
want to try.
unfortunate. Yeah.
You fucking butt heads a little bit or you reach a point and you're like, fuck. Now, there are certain things where they are unfixable, but I'm talking about like a small little argument or small things that people just give up very quickly. It's
Yeah.
like over that?
Well,
like you love this person?
A lot of people want love, and
Yes.
I'm not saying love. I'm saying the idealized version of love, where everything's roses and sunshine and sweet little morning kisses and cups of coffee and fucking, you know, like you're in a
Picnics with a
Chanel
sunset.
ad.
Yeah.
And you're wearing a $12,000 dress. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
And that's not it.
It's
Love
not, yeah.
is, you know, balancing the load, and sometimes one person is carrying more
Yeah.
than the other, and getting through bad days and appreciating the good days and realizing when the other person needs your support and needs you
Yeah.
to not just
be
go,
a fucking team, dude, and know that sometimes the other teammate's gonna have fucking his leg broken, and you gotta just find a way to heal him and rah them back to fucking get back in it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what love is, dude. Whether
Yeah.
it be a friend or a relationship, and I just think that a lot of people now are just like, I give up. And it's just like, but if you really love this person or you're like really with this person, like really make an effort to fucking make it work. If it's not something crazy,
I feel that most people panic. It's a panic response, and you want to get away from it because we all generally feel that way. You don't want to have to deal with it.
Yeah,
the second
and I would say that's a bad thing for me when I was younger. Is like I would shut down mode.
Yep. We all, everybody did. Everybody did. Yeah. Maybe not the same way that you did, but in their own way, everyone has done that. And that is truly maturing when you recognize like, oh, I handled that fucking horribly and I need to figure out how to.
Yeah, sometimes you got to take things head on, and you know what? You get out the clear on the other side, and you're like, wow, I'm glad we had that
be a more emotionally intelligent human being.
Yeah. No. So it's just funny as you get older. A lot of the cheesy things you hear, you're like, it's real communication. Oh, communication. No, communication. It's very fucking real.
Yeah.
Like, all that shit's real.
But if you're gonna date,
date with a purpose, though. If that was what you're gonna say, no. I think there's a purpose. Like this is not for serious.
Sure. Well, I mean, there's two camps at this stage in our life. You are either dating to fuck, which is fine. Once again, I'm fine with that. Yeah. If you want to go on a nice date, have a meal, go to an event, and go back to one of the other person's spot and hook up, do it.
Yeah.
My opinion on that is keep it private. Too many people are just airing their dirty laundry all over the internet. It's like, keep it to your fucking self. This is why we hate you. Just keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself.
Okay. Yeah. Or dating for love, right? That's
correct. You're trying to get married. You're trying to get married. Or I mean, what's the benefit of getting married? If there isn't any, there's plenty of people that do long-term relationships where they never get married.
But are still basically married. You don't have the title from the government, right?
I don't know if we have common law marriages in Nevada.
No, not Nevada. In California they do, but I don't think it's in Nevada yet. I mean, we're turning into California anyways, but no, I mean, it just like I said, dating is just, we've talked about this multiple times, but dating's just gotten brutal. And it's just like quickly reminded of like why I don't want to do it anymore. But I just wanted to simply, you ask, and I just don't like that. And so if someone does that to me, it's just like, nope, I'm just going to cut it off.
I agree. It was funny because I have been set up many times throughout adulthood. And on one hand, it is a compliment because people are willing to recommend you to their friend.
Which is pretty wild, like that you've been on like blind dates and like hookups, because I can't say, I don't think I've ever experienced that. It's not.
I would say I've had many more dates than hookups. But I mean, that's pretty dates normal, are cool too.
Yeah.
And I don't mind a setup, but the one thing I will say that is nice about living in this time, for the past 15 years is typically you're going to get to see what that person looks like and kind of get a feel for them via social media or whatever presence they have on the internet, and have a small understanding of them and kind of go, ooh, and then you can really gauge interest, and maybe you say no, which to your point, a lot of people don't like that, or they don't like to be the person to go, I don't want to go on this date. Like, I just, like, off of a picture, I'm not attracted to you.
Yeah, which is I'd prefer people to be more brutally honest. It's like,
you don't even have to say that, but you can just say, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. Yeah, or if they show you to their friend and they say that, like, whatever, just get it out of the way.
So the game of stringing someone along, which some people do, men and women, not for me. Not for me.
Yeah, agreed. But I have gone on the dates. You typically text the person for a couple days or maybe a week before you go on a date with them. And typically if you build a good rapport through that, you're excited for it. You think it's going to be good. Even if maybe, I would even say in some of the situations where I got set up, I wasn't necessarily super attracted to her.
Oh, okay. See, I am a person, and you can I think attraction matters in a relationship. So if I am not physically attracted to someone, sorry. And that's fine if a woman feels like that to me. And it's not everything, but you have to be, in my opinion, you have to be physically attracted to someone.
Oh yeah, I think the overwhelming majority of people would agree with you. Like you need to,
I'm not gonna force
have a physical attraction. Having an attraction to someone and body has nothing to do with it. It's very small percentage.
Well, yeah. I mean, dude, it's like the freaking show Love is Blind, dude. I mean, I hate to take it there. It's fucking full cheese. And I used to watch that show, but Love is Blind is based on that concept. You fall in love with someone's personality, but can you still love them if they come out? You're like, woo, I'm not attracted to them. And most of the time, it's proven to fail when they're not attracted to them, and it just proves love is not blind. I'm sorry, it's not blind.
But that to me is what is so wild about it, because you can be so fucking attracted to someone's like just who they are,
but just
what they like and the similarities that you have. And I feel like there are a lot of relationships, whether those people choose to admit that or not, where they love that person. They're not in love with their body. They're in love with who they are. And I think that's fine too. I think that's even more beautiful than be physically attracted to somebody, but also there needs to be a balance. Like, I don't know. Or maybe there doesn't if you don't care about that sort of shit. And I feel like
maybe some people have where like their connection to that person weaves them where they find them physically attractive because of all the love that they have for over here, that they're like, okay, now you are attractive to me. But I just don't have that. So I have to be physically attracted to you in both senses. I can't be fucking just like, oh, you're the most amazing person, but if you don't look good and I'm like, oof, not for me, sorry.
Yeah. If the goal, unless you're asexual, if the goal is, and I don't even know how that community operates, the goal in a relationship is to do some kind of fucking.
Yeah, intimacy matters.
Some kind of touching and or rubbing or jerking or poking.
To me, intimacy is a big part of a relationship, and it's weird that even there's some people out there too that are like, no, it's not. Like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. We're not fucking roommates, and we're not just friends. Like, intimacy is a big part of a healthy relationship, and I think most people, even a lot smarter and brighter than me, will even openly admit intimacy in a relationship is important.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
But yeah, man, we went down a fucking wormhole of
no. So okay. So
we're fucking in it, dude.
Yeah, we are in it. We're gonna round it out. I'm coming in with the story. So I've been set up. I've been set up on a bunch of these dates over time, and I usually always accept them because, like I said, for me, it's a compliment because you think I'm probably a nice person, I'm decent looking, that you would recommend me to your friend.
Yeah, it's got to feel nice kind of already as a win. You're like, oh, sick.
Yeah. So one of the times I got set up, it was one of the strangest things that's ever happened. So usually, like I said, we're in the digital age. They'll send a picture. You have a friend who's talking to another friend, and they're both setting you up. So all this communication happens behind your fucking back. It's happened so many times for me. I mean, I guess I could attribute that. Maybe the reason you haven't experienced this as much as I have is that I have an older sister. A lot of my setups.
Yeah, I don't
my sister set me up on dates multiple times, and then her friends who I've known forever, who are also like older sisters.
But the thing that's weird to me too is I would have thought that you would have also seen the friends. Not it being blind, meaning like one of her friends comes over and goes, "Oh, I think your brother's cute."
Yeah. One of them I had. We talked about that when Jacqueline was here. The fucking Kylie chick at the bunko party that's about to take place.
She gonna be here again?
Goddamn, I have no idea. I'm gonna be at work, so I will not be here.
That's hilarious. But okay, but you would say it's a mix then. Sometimes you never met this person, and other times you had seen them in person. So I'm assuming, obviously, with this person, you have not seen them or met them before.
Yeah, correct. The majority of the time, all this shit's through social media.
Okay.
Like they'll send you their page, and then maybe you get the number. A lot of them, I've been DM'd by women where they just send the number and say, "Hey, text me," boom, and then we're off the DMs.
Yeah.
Which in the dating world, I feel like that's a step when you get the number.
Yeah, agreed. The step is a step of success for sure.
And I will say, as far as I'm concerned, for women, I respect the Instagram DM, whatever variety of DM you're using.
Keep the barriers. I believe in that too. There's a lot of
that's fine. Protect yourself. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
But also to that point, once you get the number, you're like, oh, I'm in. Like we are probably going to go on a date because damn, I've been canceled on. I have never been stood up before where they were supposed to meet you and they didn't show up. That shit must be brutal to get fucking stood up.
Yeah, that shit would suck. And then like, especially because in the setting where it is, other people are probably going to see you and they're just going to see your soul leave your body, where you're all nervous and pumped and you're just waiting for the date. And then time goes on and time goes on and time goes on.
I would feel Jesus Christ, he's taking you to the pit of depression. No. But yeah,
it's real.
That would be horrible. Like, I can't imagine. My heart goes out to anybody who's experienced that, and that's fucked up. Yeah, unless you have unless you were in a car accident or have a legitimate excuse for fucking doing that.
Did it just to do it.
You're a prick. Like, that is fucked up.
That's real. Yeah.
So,
okay,
the information has been exchanged. I basically got told from the person that was setting it up.
And you already like what you're seeing, obviously, because you've already seen your pictures and all that. You're kind of already vibing, right? I'm guessing at this point.
Nowadays, we are digital detectives, and you can tell if somebody's using a filter or some fuckery on social media. I had been duped before when I was younger.
The angles.
For sure. But for the most part, I would say you get a good look at people now and you can tell whether or not you are attracted to them, regardless of any fucking angles. You know whether you're in or you're out.
Agreed.
So this was an in. And the person who set this up essentially did it on the spot for me and was like, you guys should go to dinner. I like you and they're cool. So like, you guys should get together. Okay. So they set it up.
Oh, wow.
Numbers were exchanged. Yeah. The date was set and we go. I had at the time a variety of pictures on my Instagram, and compared to this day, compared to now, I didn't post as much on social media, so some of the pictures were older. But I feel like I haven't aged horribly, like in the last 20 years. I definitely look older than I did when I was fucking 18, but I still don't look like a grandpa. I've not gotten no fucking gray hairs up here.
I can't say the same.
I get the occasional white beard hair.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it's going to happen, just make them all go white, just all white, and we'll just go full shimmering Jesus mode with our beard.
Silver fox, dude. No, I have them in my beard and I have them in my hair. I think it's just a part of aging, dude. It's whatever. But I don't think I don't like to manipulate either. So like, I am who I am.
Yeah, like, exactly. I'm not if you show up expecting me,
it's
going to
be me. 8-pack or something. Just fucking shredded. No, I'm not that. I'm just an average
If you
nerd.
Photoshop like that,
just Photoshop the freaking.
You're a fucking loser. Like, you're like dumb. You're super dumb.
Yeah.
So basically, we had set up the date. I picked, a nice restaurant. I'm sorry. I don't have to worry about this anymore, but like previously when I was dating, I'll pick a nice restaurant, but I'm not going to take you to a fucking Michelin star restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
For a first date, I agree. Yeah, no,
you're going to get a nice meal. Yeah. Like, I don't need to impress you. Like, let's just go to a nice spot that has good food in a decent environment. We'll get in there. We'll have a good time.
I'm down with it impressing, but not for a first date, dude. I agree. First date is too much. Like, it doesn't need to be that crazy.
So I get there. She gets there. I stand up like a gentleman. She just sits down. So once again, off the vibe, I'm like, she is not enjoying this. She's not having a good time.
So you like stood up to like hug? Is that what you were alluding to?
No, I just stood up because it's a respectful, chivalrous thing. If you show up for a date and you're the first one there and you're at the table and you're not like waiting for her in the lobby or whatever, there's so many different versions of this. If you get to the table first, stand the fuck up when she shows up. If you're on a first date, like don't just sit there and be like, hey, nice to see you. Stand the fuck up. Get on your feet. Be a man.
I agree. I don't disagree with that. Yeah. Okay, so she just sits right down. Doesn't say anything? Is this a fucking silent sit down?
No. She's like, hey, but she kind of gives me an awkward thing, and that's a fucking weird moment on a first date. And this was one of the things. This was the reason why I didn't really do it. In all honesty, that's that awkward moment where you go in for a hug, and it's kind of a shot. Like, what do? Do you just kind of like, do you fucking bow like a geisha? Or do you fucking try to shake her hand, or do you go for a hug? It's like, what do? You don't want to make it fucking weird. And a lot of times you go for the hug.
I go for like the side hug.
Yeah, but that's side hug. That's such asexual energy. Like, I don't mind it, but also it's so impersonal because it's like, I'm hugging you, but I don't want to be too close. Yeah. I don't want both arms around me, especially when you're a man.
But a handshake's kind of weird too.
The handshake is super fucking weird. That would be like, what are we at a business meeting? Yeah, nice to meet you.
First date would be weird.
Good work on the Arlington.
So I think you got to either commit to nothing or a hug. The handshake's out, dude. A handshake is you're a psychopath.
Or you go, hey,
you're a fucking American psycho, dude. Oh, and I'm not waving like a fucking weirdo either, dude.
I'm so glad I don't have to deal with any of this anymore.
Yeah, dude.
So
I know it sucks.
Sucks. We hadn't talked much, so I'm kind of doing the like the initial things you do. What's your job? What's your favorite color? Do you like movies? Like, I don't know. Like, what kind of shit are you into?
Yeah.
The typical background information type shit. And she seems so uninterested in answering me.
Oh, she's getting you like the quick answer.
That,
like the quick,
and
just fucking
the
not
worst part is this has happened to me a couple of times in my life, but in this situation, when she showed up, she looked banging, and I was like, damn, hot. Like, I am definitely interested now. And then she was, like I said, she was negging me like a fucking dominatrix or trying to make me feel like a little sad boy. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? So it was like pulling teeth trying to talk to her, and I was like, this is super fucking weird.
You're like, this is bad.
I went to the bathroom, and
she was just gone when you got back.
I went to the bathroom, and in my head, I'm like, who do I call to use as an excuse?
Oh no,
like,
you're doing the chick thing, dude.
Oh yeah, I feel like men and women do the fucking letter Kenny leave on somebody and just get the fuck out of there. Oh yeah, I'm like, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. She is not interested in me at all, and I'm not trying to have a sad meal with this bitch and be expected to pay for the whole thing, because I am that guy. When I go on dates, I've never. I think there was maybe a couple of times where women wanted to try to split the bill, and I was just like, no, I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
No expectation on top of that. But so anyways, I'm in the bathroom for, I mean, when you're on a date,
it seems like you're doing a number two. We're back to
no,
square one.
not necessarily, but I'm saying, like, when you're on a date, have you ever shit on a date?
I have once.
Did you do it as quick as you possibly could?
Yeah, like turbo. Like, and those are, I'm sorry, dude. Turbo shits are brutal, dude. Like, I don't want to be like, it's like you're stressed out. I'm like, and then so sometimes you get trapped. Have you ever been trapped in one where you think it's going to be a quick one, but you're like, I'm not done yet, and you got.
Probably not one that I remember specifically, but also just for me personally, I have no shame about that shit. But I feel like most people are in the situation where they go, I don't want to spend too much time in the bathroom because then they're going to think I'm taking a shit. Versus you could always, if you're in the right spot, you can go, ooh, what a line. It took forever for me to get in there. There was somebody in front of me that was like doing their makeup.
My spot, unfortunately, the one time it happened, there was not a line. And then I even got called out on it, and I was like,
wow, she called you out?
She did.
That's fucking tough. That's tough.
Dude. It's brutal.
So
I'm like, damn.
I'm trying to fucking bail.
Okay.
And I'm in there talking myself.
And what's your idea? What's your what's your plan?
So there was an exit. We hadn't ordered shit. There was an exit right at the
fucking ninjutsu tuck roll.
I was trying to. So there's an exit door right near where the turn for the bathroom is.
Okay.
But you could see it from the booth that she was sitting in.
So I was savage like, if you just.
Oh yeah. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm leaving. Fuck her. I'll be in my car and out of here before she can get to me. And I commit and I go. I hit the.
No, that's insane, dude.
I hit the corner to go out the door, and I look back at the booth.
Oh,
and
no,
she's
don't
gone.
look back. Oh,
And
she
she's
was already gone.
She left.
Oh, she left, dude. Okay, so I fucking Tarantino'd you, dude.
I fucking
But that's
laughed.
savage that not only
I
were
was
you gonna
gonna
leave
go.
and she was gonna watch
She was
you
fucking
leave.
gone,
you
dude.
looked back.
And she was
So
gone.
what if you locked eyes, though? What if she was there and you locked eyes? You wanted to look back to lock eyes and then still leave? I don't know. That's savage, but that's hilarious.
No,
that
I
she
wanted to
already-
see if she was looking at me because like fuck it.
Are
If
you not
see me
gonna leave?
leaving- No. If you see me
Oh, you're just
leaving, I'm
leaving.
gonna be like peace and fucking dip. We ordered nothing. I'm not leaving you with a bill. I feel like there's no harm done.
You didn't even
here.
order a drink.
Nope.
Oh,
Well, I
this
mean-
was like a nightmare from the beginning.
Yeah,
This is even
yeah.
worse.
Like I
Yeah,
said,
this
she was totally interested, but it was funny. She was gone,
She
or it was. I don't know what happened. I don't know. There is a world in which she went to the bathroom. I left. She comes out, and I'm the
that's
one that
hilarious.
fucking
Maybe
dissed her there.
she didn't leave.
Even
and she
then,
comes
I
out
don't
the
give a
bathroom
fuck.
and you're
Fuck
just
you.
gone.
You were not interested in hanging out
I
with
didn't
me
even
at
think about
all.
that. There is a world. She went to the bathroom too, and then she comes out. And she's like, "Where'd he go?" She's gone. That's hilarious, dude.
I went and got a fucking double it in and out.
That's-
and I
yeah.
fucking went home.
That's probably great. I don't know. Real quick, just rounding out because we're nearing the end here. I think again, I would rather just go up to that person and just go and then leave instead of just fucking bouncing or making an excuse.
You're doing hand signals. You'd go up to them and be like, I'm going to go home. This sucks. I'm going to go home.
I wouldn't say it
Good
sucks. I just go, hey, clearly we're not like feeling each other.
Fuck
Clearly
that.
this was
You're
something
leaving.
you
Don't
know,
even
have
try
a
to
good
soften
night.
the blow. Just be like, I am
guess.
leaving.
I guess
Good
I'm just
night.
different in that sense. I don't know.
His name ain't sweet motherfucking Derek for nothing. Okay?
That's a funny story, though,
I've been
dude.
Uncle Kyle. It's fucking sweet Derek. That was a great story. It was a good time.
We got really deep on that.
We're going
one,
into
dude. That was deep.
2026, people. Share this shit. If you've made it this far, I do this every time as a little test. Because
Yeah,
people
but
have told me that they watch this part and they have given me details, so I know that some people stick around.
Which I love. We appreciate all of you that stick around. Seriously, it means a lot. Later.
Fucking get in there, people. Share it with your friends, and we'll see you on the next one. Share it with the world, with the universe, and we'll see you on the next. And we'll see you on the next one. Share it with your grandmother, and see if we offend her so much that she decides to get up and go back to church. And we'll see you on the goddamn next one. I'm sorry, Jesus, and I love you.